Let us start by taking long deep breath and let go. We are going to do squat jumps. So we'll try to do 40. In case you feel tired in between, you can switch to simple squats or else go down as much as you can and then jump high. Keep your core tight. 20 and then we'll rest. Go down a little more as much as you can. Try to sit back and then jump up. Keep squeezing your stomach. We are almost at the end of our first set. Take a moment there to breathe. Deep inhale, breathe out through mouth. You can take 10 seconds rest or you can continue 10 squats, regular squats with me. So that we finish 50 today. Whatever feels okay for you right now. Don't overexert. At the same time, let's not be lazy. Push back, try to sit down as much as you can and come up. We are doing only 3-4 minutes of exercise today. So make sure you are doing your 100%. One deep inhale and let go. Ready for second round? 20 squat jumps. Let's start. Finish last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment to relax, breathe in and out. If you want, you can just walk, relax your legs. Focus on your breath. Heart rate must be up by now. Thighs are feeling it. Let's give them little extra burn by doing side squat movement. You're going to squat and then move towards your right, then towards your left. We'll do this 20, one round and then 20. Try not to come up as you're moving. Bend your knees, push your hips back and imagine there's something on your lower back. And holding that, you just have to move side to side. And last one, take a moment to breathe. Full breath in, breathe out through your mouth. Start with second set. Complete focus on your breath as you move to the side. Breathe out through your mouth. Whatever pain, discomfort you are feeling, just breathe it out. Just few more to go. We are almost at the end, completing 20. And relax. You can come down. Let's work on our upper body by doing 40 knee push-ups. So whenever you're ready, take proper distance between your hands. And let's begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whenever you finish 10, you can just stretch back, relax your arms for a moment. Once again, back to the center. We'll finish 40. Second set, 8, 7. It gets harder as we repeat 6, 5. But every day working on our upper body is what is going to strengthen our muscles. So don't give up. 5 more and then you can take a break. Stretch back. Ready for third round. The more pain you feel, more focus is on the breath. When you come up, breathe out. Finishing the third round and then just do a deep stretch, going back. Take your time for last round. Trying to relax your arms back to the center. And let's start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Continue at your speed. Finish 10 and then you can rest.
I want to stop. We can't.
Last one and then relax. Just do some wrist rotation. Relax your hands. So today's challenge, we are going to do shoulder taps. We'll do 100 shoulder taps. So come in plank pose. And then once you touch your right to left, left to right, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that we'll do 25, then rest, then 25. 4 rounds will finish. If at any point you feel it is too much, you can do 50. But make sure you're not coming up completely. Try to keep your body in one line. Tighten your core. And don't swing side to side. Try to stay in center. The movement is minimum. You don't have to move completely. Staying in the center, just moving our arms, working on our core and our upper body strength. You can consider this first round as 50 if you want, and then do 50 more, that is 100. Or you can do 25, 25 and 25, 3. Moving on to second. So 1, 2, 3. Once you touch on both the sides, that's 1 round. Now second round, it's more difficult because arms are already tired. But it's our today's challenge, so let's not give up. And we have started our level 2. It is going to get little difficult, but still keep going. And you can relax, drop your knees. If you feel this is enough for today, at any point you can rest. Do some Kapalbhati, work on your breath. If you want to push a little more, continue and finish 100 whole complete rounds. Halfway there, third set. 1, 2, 3. You can go a little faster you want. At any point, if you feel pain in your wrist, your hands, just take a moment, relax, and then go back. There is no hurry to finish. Only important thing here is we have to finish it. So we are on our third set now, completing almost 10, 15 more to go. Reaching the end of our third round. You want to rest after this for 1 minute, just pause the video. This last round, it is going to be even more intense. That's why breathe in and out. This is the last and final round. Once you're ready, come back in plank pose and let's finish 25 more. Preparing your mind, preparing your body. Give your everything for last round. Let's start. 2, 3, 4. Try not to take a break in between now. You've started, finished 25. 6. 10 done. 15 more. Only 15 more. You've completed today's challenge then. Last few, keep your own count. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Finish 3 rounds of Kapalbhati Pranayam, 50 breaths each. So after the pranayam, we'll move on to warrior series today. We are going to learn 2 new warriors. Warrior 1, warrior 2, warrior 3, and then reverse warrior. So make sure you do some pranayam before we move on to our series. At least 3 rounds, 50 to 70 breaths. Let's start with first round. Relax, 1 normal breath in and let go. Second round. Relax, one normal breath in and breathe out fully. Last round, faster version, 70. Relax, normal deep breath in and let go. One more time, full breath in. Hold it at the top for 2 seconds and then let go. And you can slowly rise up, stand up for our warrior series with Ashtanga A. Hands in Namaste. First 2 regular rounds. After that, we'll start. Reach up for the sky. Lift yourself up. Lengthen your spine. Fold forward. Head close to your knees. Knees straight. Head up. Walk back. Do a half chaturanga. And come up upward facing. Try to stretch little more. Down dog. Walk forward, head up. Head close to your knees. Reach up. And breathe out. Round 2. Reach up, breathe in. Head close to your knees, breathe out. Head up, breathe in. Walk back, breathe out. Do a chaturanga. Come up, breathe in, upward facing. Down dog, breathe out. Walk forward, head up, breathe in. Head close to your knees, breathe out. Hands up, breathe in. Fully, namaste, breathe out. Okay, so third round with warrior 1. Take your head down, close to your knees. Head up. You can walk back or jump back. Do a half chaturanga. Come up, upward facing. Stretch, try to stretch more each time. Go back, push your chest towards your knees, your thighs. Lengthen. Take your right leg up. Stretch it up completely, knees straight, toes pointing. Take a deep inhale. Lift your left heel. Come on your toes. Place it in between your hands. Push your pelvis down, hip down. And drop your left heel. Come up for warrior 1. Now try to arch your back and look up as much as you can. Give yourself a deep stretch. Take your hands down. Take your leg back. Do a full chaturanga this time. Chest almost touching your thumbs. Lift up in upward facing. Knees are up. Go back in down dog. When you come in 3-legged dog, I want you to lift your right heel. Point your toes. Knees straight. Squeeze your buttocks. Place your left leg in between your hands. Drop your right heel. And come up for warrior 1. Try to go back as much as you can. Pushing your chest forward. Look up towards the ceiling. Take your hands down. Take your left leg back. Do a full chaturanga. And come up. Upward facing. Go back in down dog. Hold. 5 seconds. Hold in down dog with your breath. This is very, very important when you are doing Ashtanga. Start breathing in. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Take your legs forward, head up. Head close to your knees. Reach up with your hands, elbows straight, lift from your ribs, and then Namaste. Moving to fourth round. Reach up, extend, completely lengthen, reach down, head close. Almost try to touch your knees. Knees are straight. Head up, arch your lower back. Walk back or jump back, whatever you feel like. Do a half chaturanga. And when you're doing upward, try to look back more and more each time. Go in down dog. Right leg comes up completely, three-legged dog. Stretch more, little more. Place it in between your hands. Circle your way up for warrior 2. Now try to go down as much as you can. Push your hip down. Elbows are straight. Come down, take your hands down, take your leg back. Do a full chaturanga, upward facing, squeezing your buttocks, look up, push your chest forward. Down dog. Repeating on the left side, three-legged dog. Each time, stretch has to be little more deeper. And place it in between your hands. Push down and then come up. Hands parallel. Try to stretch both the hands as much as you can. Lift your chest, squeeze your stomach, push your pelvis down. Go down, more, little more. Take your hands down, take your left leg back. Do a full chaturanga and upward facing. Squeeze your inner thighs as you are in upward facing. Down dog and hold for 5 seconds. Start. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This posture is very, very important. Walk forward, head up. Head close to your knees. Breathing in, hands up. Holding in down dog is very important when you are doing Ashtanga. Look towards your hands, arch your back, and then back to the center. Round 5. So now we'll do warrior 3. It's a balancing pose. If you want to be close to a wall or just find some support, find a chair, anything that you want to take support of, and then we'll do a warrior 3. So starting with Ashtanga, take hands up, go down, head close to your knees, lift up, head up, breathe in fully, jump back, walk back, do a half chaturanga, upward facing, down dog, and you can just walk your legs forward. So from down dog, you are going to take your right leg up, place it in between your hands, and then take your left leg forward as well. Slowly come up. Now to do warrior 3, first we'll lift our left leg. So bend your right knee, keep your right knee soft. Bend your right knee. Place your hands on your hips. See if you can lift your left leg, take it back. Now start coming down. Upper body down, left leg is coming up. You have to bring your body in one line. Knee is straight, stretch through your toes, point your toes, stretch your ankle. If you find your balance, you can take both the hands and stretch them in front of you, or else you can place your hands on your hips. Wherever you are, contract your stomach. Keep your right knee soft. Keep a count. How long can you hold? Even if you're there 2 seconds, that is good enough to start with. And you may come back to the center. First understand the posture, then you can pause the video and try again. Let's repeat on the other side. Bend your left knee. Bend, keep it soft. Shift your weight towards left side. Place your hands on your hip. Tighten your core before you start. Squeeze your stomach. Now lift your right leg and stretch your toes. Stretch from your toes, from your ankle. Bring your chest parallel to the floor. This is also good to start with. If you feel you have found your balance, straighten those hands. Now your gaze is on the floor. Focus on a point and just below you. Once you find your focus, you can hold for at least 3-4 seconds and then come back. If you want to repeat, just pause the video and you can try again. Or else just go down, complete the Surya Namaskar. You can take your legs back. Do a Chaturanga. Upward facing. Down dog and hold for 5 seconds. So holding these simple postures before we start doing advanced, they are going to help you to get balance, to find your balance. So from here itself, we'll go to reverse warrior. Take your right leg up, go in 3-legged dog. Knees straight, toes pointing. Left heel is up. Place it in between your hands. Push your pelvis down completely. Feel a deep stretch in Ashwasanchala Asana. After that, you're going to drop your left heel. Come up. Now place your left hand behind. Bend at the elbow and take it behind. Take your right hand up and then bend back. Bend backwards. So your right knee, you're bending your right knee, right thigh is parallel, and then you're going back, reverse warrior. There are many variations to this. If you want to straighten that knee and try, straighten the right knee and try, you can do that as well. Whatever you feel like, whatever makes you feel the deepest stretch. But the correct posture would be bending your knee like we do in Warrior 2 and then going back. As much as you can go back, feel a deep stretch, come back down. Once again, push your pelvis down, open up your hip, take your leg back. Do a full Chaturanga and lift up. Repeating it on the other side. Stretch as high as possible your left leg. Place it in between your hands. Feel a deep stretch and then ready for reverse warrior. Drop your heel, right heel. Circle your way back. Now whichever leg you're bending, you have to take that hand up. So do not be confused which hand goes back. So your left leg is, if your left knee is bending, you're taking your left hand up. Right hand goes behind. Circle it back, place it behind. Lift your left hand. Hips are in one line, facing forward. And try to go back. Try to do it with your knee straight. Find whatever is comfortable for you, where your body is right now. Bend your knee and try once. And you may slowly come down. Take your leg back. Do a full Chaturanga. Lift up, upward facing, deep inhale. Go back in down dog. Hold 5 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Drop your knee in between your hands, stretch your legs in front of you and do a forward fold Paschimottanasana. Hold for 10 seconds. Wherever you reach, drop your head down, try to go close to your knees, close your eyes and stay there for 10 seconds. Breathe in and out. I'll tell you when it's time to come up. Until then, just stay in the posture. Extend from your lower back. Feel your spine is lengthening. 5 more seconds. Do not come up. Eyes are closed. Focus on your breath. 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Do a reverse plank. Relax your lower back. Purottanasana. Relax your lower back. Stretch both the legs wide apart. As wide as you can. Bring them little more behind. Back, back, back. Now point your toes. Pull them towards your body. Engage your hamstrings. Engage your thighs. Take your upper body down. Come on your elbows. Drop your head. Close your eyes and wherever you reach, stay for 10 to 15 seconds. With every exhalation, try to go closer to the floor. If your legs are open, you can reach and try and touch your head. If that's not possible, it's okay. Just place your hands, drop your head, relax your upper body, let go. Focus on your breath. Feel a deep stretch, attention to your right inner thigh, left inner thigh, your hips, everything is opening. Just keep your attention there. Get comfortable, 5 more seconds. Do not come up. Each day we are working so much on our thighs, our legs. So let's just relax, open our muscles. Last 5 seconds. Try to go a little more closer to the floor. Go down and down. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Full breath in and let go. Bring your head up. You can sit comfortably, do 1 round of Kapalbhati, 100 breaths, and then you'll lie down for Shavasana. So we'll keep our breath very gentle. You can just move your stomach lightly in and out. And then finish 100 breaths and then lie down and see how the prana starts flowing, rejuvenating each and every muscle and the cells in your body. So let us start. Breathe in lightly. We are going to do the pranayam. Halfway there, 50 more. Stretch your legs, eyes are closed, lie down for Shavasana for next 3 minutes. Do not open your eyes. Listen to the sound of your own breath as you relax more and more, dropping all your weight on the floor, starting from your legs to your stomach, to your chest, your head, your arms. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, your eyes, and stay still for next 2 to 3 minutes. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.